This video is made for adult collectors because Titan's Return Chrome Dome fell over.
Wait, that's not right. Well, that one's not right either. There we go.
So this thing piqued my interest upon reveal because of the strange design of the character, because in the show, well, he has no crotch. And that worried me, not just from an articulation standpoint, but also a transformation one. Does it make the figure super annoying to transform? Does it make it annoying to stay together? And does it make it hard to pose? No, and mostly no. So this is Masterpiece Hoist, and I'm gonna start in Hilux mode because the instructions are ass, and I kind of want to show you how neat the actual transformation is. And this was provided to me by Hobby Genki. They got a bunch of Transformers online on sale. They're selling out, so, you know, go check them out if you want. This one also sold out quickly because when they sent it, it was still in stock, and then when it arrived, it was sold out. But they have things like Missing Link B and Cliff here for like 30 bucks each, which is not bad. I've already pre-ordered them. So definitely go check them out. Links in the description down below. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. And now back to the actual toy. Also, they're doing a giveaway, which you can find linked in the tweet below. It ends on Saturday, so go check that out if you want to win this 2-pack. Now, I love the Hilux, probably because of Top Gear when they blew it up, drowned it, set it on fire, hit it with a wrecking ball, drove it down some stairs, hit a tree, and it still fucking worked. I love the green and the black stripes with the bits of yellow going on down the side, and the entire apparatus on the back for towing does kind of work on most masterpieces. The example they show is Bumblebee, but I don't have Bumblebee, so I used Ironhide and it kind of works. I've never been a big fan of the fin thing sticking out the top, and here for cartoon accuracy, they have to be long because of the robot mode, and so they stick out quite a bit, and they look a bit of an eyesore for me personally. And this piece on the back being a different shade of yellow, I don't know what's up with that. It's not like it's Palm versus ABS. The thing is just a different shade for some reason. The chrome grille, the side mirrors, the shape of the hood are like what I like most. They nailed the front end of this so well. It looks like a Hilux. And there isn't a heck of a lot hanging out underneath. Well, like there is something hanging out underneath, but it doesn't bug me too much. And flipping it over, it's not horrible looking. It's all one solid chunk. It's not little pointy things hanging out, which I like. He does have a swappable grille for cartoon accuracy, but removing it, which is a little bit difficult, there is some extra detail hidden underneath, which is super cool. It kind of looks like the radiator behind it. Oh, and the hood opens to reveal the engine. I've started learning about engines now, so this is actually pretty cool to see. I can identify some things in here like filters and caps and stuff. They even got the big, massive Toyota logo on the back, and it's embossed. It's sculpted in. I dig that. It's just a nice truck. It's solid. Now let's make it a robot.
The lights are warming up because I had to turn them off to go to the dump to throw all of this away. Anyways, Hoist, focus on Hoist, idiot, is very easy once you get the hang of the instructions, and there's really strange order of operations with how to do the arms. It's very weird, but like it feels kind of like this and a little bit like Skids. Like it's a mix because this is like dead simple, and Skids has a little bit of a fiddly nature in his arms. This is kind of a mix of both. So to start with, you pop these out and you open this section up and you bring the chrome piece out, and then you just close that. We're gonna open that up because we are going to then take this section here, pop this open, and fold up the truck bed, and then get the whole thing raised up like that. But now you have these two panels here, so you're gonna wanna open these panels up, like so. And just sort of like pull this up, get those panels open. Once those are open, you can then unpeg the sides and then take the legs and bring them down. And they will come out down there. Now we're gonna do the legs. So you fold up the feet, close up all of the panels, fold up the feet, close up all the panels, take this section, bring it up, and then slide it all together. Take this section, bring it up. I thought mine had broken because this was sliding up, but no, that's part of the transformation. And there you have the legs. And now you have a walking Toyota Hilux. Now he can do dancing, I don't know. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna shift this down, then you're gonna open the hood, you're gonna fold up the side view mirrors, close the hood, slide this back up, bring that up. Now, we're going to have to move that camera up because it's shoulder time. This is the part that can get annoying. So, we're going to open the doors, like so. They are on these really tiny pegs right here that peg into really tiny ports, so I would make sure you're unpegging them as close to the peg as possible that we don't rip it out. But you bend it out and then you push the doors out slightly, fold in the windows, bring them in to the body, and that's sort of that done. So now we're going to take the head and just sort of pump it out of the way and get the arms out. So they're on a double hinge inside here. They will double hinge out. There we go. And then you're going to take this panel and you're going to push it in. Get all the way down, get the head situated here. You want the head to point like this, and then it just slips right through. Once that's out, you bring the panel back up, and that's going to fill in the neck. So with the arms out, we're going to bring this whole section down. It's going to fold on the windshield, and then it's going to peg into his butt right there. So you bring this entire assembly down and peg it into his butt, like so. Then we're going to compress the neck in. That's the head attached. Get him standing up, bring all this out, undo this clip, bring this out, and then rotate it 90 degrees. Bring the shoulder down while rotating everything to sit sort of like forward. Bring the section up, peg it into place. Peg it into there we go, peg that into place. Bring this down and then bring that up. And that's a shoulder done. There you have Hoist in his robot mode. That's kind of fun to do. It's not very difficult. It's easier to do without a camera in front of my face, but it's very nice. I like it.
So that's a very interesting robot mode. I do like the sort of like dad bod proportions he has. The beer gut works here, and my friend Weebot the robot pointed out that he looks like he's wearing booty shorts, and now I can't unsee it. Thanks, Weebot. His colors are nice. I like this sort of slightly off-white they use for the limbs. It's not as bad as like Earthrise Wheeljack, but it's not as clean white as 5-pack Wheeljack, as an example. The chromed out thingy on the top looks swish, and the back is clean. Nothing out of the ordinary hanging out back there. It's just the tow truck apparatus. It does come with a lot of stuff. You get his acting mask, a hammer, a wrench, a blast effect that is both 3 and 5 millimeter. I like that. You also get an alternate hand for the cannon arm. If you want, you can just slide it off and slide the new one on. That's a neat inclusion. I won't be using it, but I like that it's there. And you also get an alternate face, but the stock one works for me personally. His arms also extend. I don't quite remember why. I don't remember that in the show, but it's been a long time since I've seen G1. So he could have done this. I don't know. They kind of remind me of Movie Bone Crusher, but he just extends his arm for no reason. Now, the no crotch thing. It's accurate. I know some people don't like it, but I kind of do. I didn't like it at first, but now having it in hand, it's unique. And he technically does have a crotch. It's just behind his gut, like it's up there. I'll show you.
So Hoist's articulation is very, very Ironhide. Get your ass out of shot. It's very, very strange. So to start with, the head can rotate left and right, and it can look up and down. But this panel right back here that doesn't move, so the head kind of bumps into it a little bit. It collides. So that's about as far as his head will turn left and right. The shoulders are also strange. There is a series of joints in here to allow for different types of movement. Let's move this up a little bit. So you have in and out at the base here, and then in and out at the top. So the shoulders can go out that far, and they're made in such a way that they'll like go over the head. So I do like that. But then the forward and back can be a little weird with these things in the way, but you can literally just like get them out of the way, and then you have a full range of motion at the shoulder. You have bicep rotation, double jointed elbows. You have the wrist can move. His 3-finger trigger finger split hands. On this side, just, it does the whole extendy thing. There is no waist joint because of how this whole thing transforms. There is no waist joint. It's a little unfortunate, but I'm not that mad by it. When was Grapple ever in a dynamic pose? This is not Grapple. When was Hoist in a dynamic pose? There we go. He has no crotch, right? It's just not there. Because that's where we would normally see the crotch line. Like here, look. Right? That's how it would normally look. But there isn't one because of cartoon accuracy. But there is a regular crotch assembly inside. So he still has like a joint here that can do everything a normal hip can do. It can go forward that far, it can go back that far, and he can do the full splits. But as you saw, it can only go forward that far, right? He has an extra joint to allow for the leg to go forward more, which I do like. I like it quite a bit. It's very strange to get used to how this whole thing works, but once you figure it out, it's easy. They're kind of like Y-jointed hips, but not too terribly much. You do have a thigh swivel, you have a single bent knee that goes about over 90, and then you have this if you want to go a little bit further. And then you have ankle tilt and a dedicated toe pivot. This isn't really for transformation. So like he just has a toe pivot. So he's very poseable. And once you get used to those weird goofy hips, it works pretty fine. I like it.
So yeah, the base price I think is a pretty okay package, but the sale price, 100%. Like I passed on a $100 Trailbreaker at TFCon LA and someone else bought it. Well, like I was thinking about it. I went back and someone else got it by the time I was done. So pain. But hey, I hope whoever it is who bought it, I hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, I really like this guy. There's hardly any fiddly bits other than like the fit of some of the final steps into truck mode. The shoulders are a bit little limited and I kind of wish they were done a bit better. But everything else I think works super well. And that's been my look at Masterpiece Hoist. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok now. There's that. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.